Over to Fort Collins now, where police released body cam video from a deadly shooting involving both Colorado State University police and Fort Collins police.
The shooting happened this summer. Dylan Thomas was on the scene back in July. Force joins us live tonight. Dylan, suspect's mother reported her son was suicidal right before he was killed.
It was back in July when 911 dispatch here at Fort Collins Police Services received that call from Susan Holmes reporting her son was out to kill and be killed. Moments later, officers opened fire as Jeremy Holmes charged at them with a knife.
Drop the knife, Jeremy. Drop it. Drop the knife.
Police say Jeremy Holmes was on a mission to kill or be killed.
My son Jeremy has just left the house and he said he's going to go kill my other son.
Moments after the 911 call,
He said he's going to charge the police so that he'll die today.
Holmes did just what his mother expected. Holmes was shot 6 times. Both officers fired. Police say Holmes had mental health issues leading up to his death, which is why officers tried to give him a chance.
The officer was trying to do whatever he could to de-escalate and to get the gentleman, Mr. Holmes, to drop that knife.
CSU Police Chief Scott Harris credits Fort Collins officer Mass with going out of her way to help an officer from a different agency.
She was headed to a burglary in progress.
Because she stopped, turning around to help an officer in danger, she may have saved that officer's life.
You notice on Officer Mast's video just how close Mr. Holmes got to that CSU PD officer. It was surprising that the threat stopped as fast as it did.
Interim Fort Collins Police Chief Terry Jones says it was unfortunate someone had to lose their life in this situation, but both chiefs agreed both officers were justified in their actions, and the video is there to prove it.
Mr. Holmes made that choice to charge the officer, and the officers had to protect themselves.
Susan Holmes, the mother, sent us a statement earlier today telling us that her son was having a suicidal reaction to THC. She tells us her son Jeremy was a brilliant and insightful person who graduated high school with honors. She also tells us he was in the process of designing a video game at the time of his death. Meanwhile, both officers from both the Fort Collins and Colorado State University police departments have returned to full duty. Coming up at 6, we'll show you the other video which Fort Collins police released today, which showed another example of suicide by cop. Live in Fort Collins, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.
Thank you, Dylan.